With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. Flush to his right. And he is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. A quick throw out to Lockett. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Walker. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing is Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Out of the gun, Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. They'll run there for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Jackson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Jackson from the shotgun. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoff. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On play action, they'll throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Smith on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, out of back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off of play action, here's Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Quick, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Gino on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing now is Gino. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Ravens 21-yard
now Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Touchdown! Zach Charbonnet with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they just look completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
That's another Baltimore first down. Go ahead. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Hill again on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 14 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Dwayne Eskridge. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
At the 41-yard
Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Seahawks.
Geno now to throw. It's caught. Lockett. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Check 58.
Back to the air. Smith on second down. He hits his target. Lockett. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, here we go. Line. Hey, we go.
On first down, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from a yard out. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Underneath here to Hill. Shoves him aside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, it's Hill. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, report. Report.
On second down, Jackson. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Gino on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Again, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down on a 21-yard gain. This is Hill on the draw play, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they take a knee.